My mom is making noise. Every time I record, she wants to show up and make noise. She needs the peanut butter. You see what I gotta put up with? She's going in a home. That's it. Oh, you want the jelly too? Yeah. You want strawberry or grape?
Strawberry. You know I don't want to be in your picture or nothing.
Pineapple Vegans Show. Yeah. Hey, Pineapple. Hey guys, it's me, Brittany, aka Fineapple Vegan, and I'm back with another video. So today, you guys, I am making mac and cheese. So I've actually gotten a request to do this several times. I just kind of like put it off. I'm not a big fan of mac and cheese. It tastes good, but like I'm not the type of person that could just sit there and eat a bunch of mac and cheese. It's not my favorite dish. But a lot of you guys like mac and cheese, so I'm gonna make some. I already did my noodles. These are just the gluten-free noodles because one of my sons has a mild gluten intolerance. So I already cooked them and they're drained and they're still warm. Hopefully they're still hot enough because I really do like for them to be hot. And I already have my glass baking dish. I'm not going to fill this up. I'm only making a little bit. But this is the smallest baking dish I have, so it's not going to be full to the top. But also what you're going to need is vegan butter, sour cream, the roasted garlic and herb Weber. I think it's Weber, but my husband says Weber. So whatever you guys call it, I'm right. Don't agree with him because then we're not friends anymore. And then you need non-dairy milk. Liquid Gold is the star of the show. For those of you who don't know what Liquid Gold is, it is my vegan coconut-based cheese. Yes. So yeah, you definitely want to use this for this mac and cheese if you want it to taste like mine. And also I have some Daiya Pepperjack cheese, Follow Your Heart Mozzarella that I couldn't find the shreds. So what I did was I got a block of the singles and I just basically used my cheese grater and I made it into shreds on my own. I have a little bit of Tony's. This is half a teaspoon. I have 1 teaspoon of onion powder and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder inside of here. Half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of minced onion, and 1 teaspoon of dried parsley. Now, these are small amounts because I am making a small batch. You can use however much or however little that you want. I like my stuff really seasoned, so that's gonna be really good for the batch that I am making. So what I'm gonna do is I already put my Liquid Gold in this bowl, so I'm gonna just heat it through. Okay, so the Liquid Gold is good and melted and it's super hot. So I'm gonna take my warm noodles and I'm just gonna mix them up a little bit. And a lot of people make a roux for their mac and cheese, and I'm not opposed to that. I've done that several times, but I wanna keep this gluten-free. Since I have the gluten-free noodles, I'm not gonna make a roux. You can also melt some of your cheeses in advance if you want as well. But I actually like for it to kind of melt in the oven and kind of marry each other, you know, in its own way. Plus, this is already melted. The Liquid Gold is already melted. So it's really up to you at this point, you know. I have my noodles here. I'm just gonna get a big heaping amount of butter. And remember, this is a small batch, so you're probably gonna need more than this if you're making it for more than 5 people. Honestly, this is probably enough for 5, maybe even 6 people. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get my sour cream. And I'm just gonna get a big heaping spoonful of sour cream as well. 2. This is how you get that creamy mac and cheese. When you mix it with the shreds, it's really stringy and cheesy. Nobody wants dry mac and cheese. And I'm just gonna mix that all up real good like. Okay, you see that? That happening there? And then I'm just gonna add all my spices. All of them. Y'all, when I tell y'all this is so easy, you're gonna be like, what, girl? That's it. And I'm gonna take the roasted garlic and herb and just sprinkle some in there. You don't have to use a bunch if you don't want to. It's really up to you. I'm just gonna mix all that in really good. And this is how it looks after I mix that in. I'm gonna add in half of my Pepperjack. Mix that in. And then half of my mozzarella. This is gonna be super cheesy. So at that point, this is how it looks, okay? And if your noodles were still hot, then it will actually start melting, but it's fine that it's not because it's going in the oven. And then I'm just going to pour in the liquid gold into the same pot. This is a whole jar of liquid gold. And then I'm just gonna continue to mix that through. Ooh. Super cheesy. So I did spray this with cooking oil, and all I'm gonna do is just transfer all of this into the dish. Oh, it smells good and it's not even done yet. Put it all in there. Oh gosh, y'all. See that? Do you see that? Okay, so what I'm doing is I don't want to smooth it out completely. I'm gonna make like a few divots in there because I want it to get in the grooves when I add the extra cheese. So now I'm gonna take my remaining cheese and put it on top. So I want it to get all bubbly and melty and have that nice top layer. At this point, I actually prefer to have like a cheddar cheese that's more yellow because it's just prettier, but it's fine if you don't have any. I'm gonna take my remaining mozz. In the oven on 350 for 20 minutes, and then I put the broiler on and I let it broil for an additional 10 minutes. This is how it looks up top. Nicely brown. Smells so good. And obviously, if you want it to be a little darker, you would use yellow cheese. But I use light skin cheese, so it's okay. All right, let's get into this. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna need y'all to see how this is happening. Super cheesy. Super cheesy, super yummy. Oh my goodness.